You are auspicious. You are unstoppable. You are wise. And you already know that. Hey everybody, welcome back. It's me, Laura Lely. And I just want to remind you that you hold immense wisdom and you have so much good fortune coming in. If you haven't had a chance yet to see my video from yesterday, towards the end, we do the tea leaves, and there are just like awesome cards that just keep popping out about good fortune, incoming greatness is basically what I will say, victory. You are a destroyer of obstacles, and a lot of obstacles have been being attempted to be placed on your path, and yet somehow you keep maneuvering past them. I've been shuffling cards for over an hour now, just seeing what the energy is, and a lot to do with trust, a lot to do with how wise you are, how much knowledge you have. You hold so much knowledge. You hold so much knowledge, and you're just immensely wise, and you need to trust that. And right now is a really important time for you to trust how wise you truly are. So the elephant came out. The elephant is arguably the most auspicious figure in the deck. Like Ganesh, the elephant represents immense wisdom as well as good fortune. It is said that the great elephant is the destroyer of obstacles. So if this card appears when you feel stuck, rest assured the path will soon become clear. To add to the mystery, the elephant is also known to create obstacles in order to steer us in the right direction. Trust this gentle, noble creature. It illuminates the way with the light of self-knowledge. When in balance, one-pointed, focused, and generous and loving. And when this energy is out of balance, it's misunderstanding of fate. And how do we bring this into balance? With trust. Trust in the unknown, trust in the unseen. Trust in God is what it is coming down to. And I also need to remind you how infinitely vast you are. And whatever is going on in your life right now, right here in this moment, this too shall pass. Just think of all the things that came up in life that you never thought you would make it through, and you're still here, right? So you wouldn't be watching this video if you weren't. Also, the fire or the dragon, I just looked at my dragon cards. The elephant, the element that the elephant represents in this tarot deck or oracle deck is fire. And so you're lighting it up, baby. You're lighting it up. That's what I'm hearing when I said that. Keep lighting it up. Just for fun, we're gonna get a good fortune card, because why wouldn't we want to, with that beautiful elephant clearing the path for us. When it stops shuffling, I just know whatever card is here, or the deck, or the book that you read out of, I would say that would go on the blooper reel, but nope, it's just gonna go in the video because I do edit sometimes, but for some reason it's like the words get off. This came up a lot last night too. So the World card, in the regular Rider-Waite tarot, the World card represents ending of cycles. Be open to new possibilities in all areas of your life. Messages that were coming through is like, think bigger. So like you're thinking you want $50,000, maybe you want $5 million instead. Like, go higher, go bigger with your desires. And remember that all things are possible when you just believe, when you ask God and you say, hey, I really need this, this, and this. And you say it and you know that it is possible. It is possible. Transformation. Reach out for the power and strength to make changes, enrich your life, and become the person you want to be. Become the person you want to be. And the other thing is divine timing, and have faith, trust that it's all working out. Be patient. Aren't you sick of hearing that? Because I am. Slow down, change your attitude, and clear your mind. Patience. And I know there is divine timing at play. That's been coming up a lot in the videos, most recent videos. Weathering the challenges ahead will bring a new and positive future. So just be strong like the elephant and brave, and know that this too is coming into an end of this cycle. It's happening. And then there's positive energy that is surrounding you now with love, joy, and good fortune. That's the cracker, like firecrackers, like it's going off. It's going down for real. Oh, and what was the songs that were coming through before? It was kind of funny. Oh, maybe it wasn't a song. Maybe there was a song, but now I can't think of it. But a vision I got right before I started doing. Jeepers, these cards have been flying out of my hand lately. Have you noticed that? Oh, that's why there's so much trickery. There are literally people trying to stop you at every turn, and that was the message. Like they're so mad. Do you remember Key and Peele? I think it was like around 2010-ish, and it was the anger interpreter. Obama had an anger interpreter. Why can't I say words? And like Obama would be sitting in the chair talking calmly, and then like the guy would be back there just like jumping up and down like with rage, trying to like express Obama's anger. It was hilarious. I'm not doing it justice. But we are going to find out who this trickster in your energy is, because they want to just play. And, you know, what did I learned today? Sign language. Like something about fuck around and find out. Anyway, clearly I didn't learn it that good, but I'm working on it. So let's just see, who is this, who's the trickster energy? Why is the Seven of Swords here? Why else is the Seven of Swords here? Why is the Seven of Swords here? So the Eight of Pentacles came out with, ooh, wow. Wow. Somebody is trying to stop your work, or what you're doing for work, or what you're meant to do for work, because the Chariot is a card of movement, of forward movement, but it came out in the reverse with the Eight of Pentacles, which is a, you know, your job, your career, where you're working, what you're working on. There are people, places, or things attempting to stop you from moving forward with your work. And honestly, I've been trying to get this message out for a very long time, but there's energies, like I've talked about before, that feel like I will not give them credit anymore. We are surrounded in the highest divine healing white light of God, of protection, of peace, of guidance, and of knowingness that all is truly well. We are saturated in the highest divine healing light, love, protection, guidance. It dissolves everything that is unlike itself. So no trickery, no fuckery here, okay? And it's going to get loud for a minute because I'm going to ring the bell. Clear out this nasty ass energy that be up in this bitch. I don't fuck with you. That's what the song was. You little stupid ass. I ain't fucking with you. There's a million trillion things I'd rather fucking do than to be. I'm sorry for all the swearing. I did not mean to swear that much, but that's the song that was coming out. So since you're not effing with them anymore, they big mad. Why can't we just get past this energy? But you know what? We got to get through it. The only way to get past it is through it. We have to see it. And then when we see it, it's like seeing the magician's trick. Then you can't unsee it. Yeah, there's just like so much, like you already know you're in a new energy, in a new life, in a new light. And these mofos want you to feel like you're stuck, like nothing good is ever coming in for you with the Four of Cups here. Like you're just going to be sitting and waiting and wishing forever, Jack Johnson style, right? And they're working hard to stop you from moving forward into your new destiny. But you are the Queen of Swords, and you know the truth. Not only do you speak the truth, but you know the truth. You've always known the truth, and you knew you weren't here to carry this heavy, you know you are not here to carry this heavy load. Casting out all energies that is not serving the highest light. Yeah, there literally are people doing magic spells and tricks, and oh, gross. I had a really gross one come through earlier, but like they're doing like sexual magic spells, trying to get all up in your energy, because you're not, because maybe you're practicing abstinence at this time. And a lot of people, well, how do you get people to attach energy attachments to you? That's a really good way, is to be intimate with somebody. So when you're keeping to yourself and you're keeping pure, if you will, then these energies can't attach to you. And so then what came through was that there was like, what was that? What were the cards? It was just gross. Let's just say that. So, but it doesn't work because you're, like I said, you see the trick. And once you see the trick, the magic doesn't work anymore. And when you call on it and say, hey, I see you, I give you to God, God be with you. Also, your biggest fast forward to get through this energy is going to be, I see you, I forgive you, I wish you all the blessings of life, I mean it, I decree it, God be with you. And you just give them to God and say, you know, I'm sorry that you can't handle my light, or whatever it is that you're not liking about me, or the fact that I'm just doing something different than everyone else. I don't know what your deal is, but I don't care, and I'm not going to judge you, and I'm not going to get mad at you. The point is, don't do the eye for an eye BS, and don't assume that you need to create, what is it called when you want to get even? It's not your job to make sure that the person experiences whatever they made you experience. Rise above, be the bigger person is what I'm being told. Oh yeah, we're not putting these away. We see you now. We see you trying to make people think that their destiny and their future isn't coming in. So whoever's trying to stop your destiny and stop your future, God says that, homie, don't play that with the temperance coming out next. You have balanced your energies. You are the alchemist. You do know how to turn lead into gold. You see a bigger picture, so like you already know that even though like it feels like there's people trying to keep you like blindfolded, you have already had this brilliant idea with the messenger. The page of swords here is a messenger card. It can also be a stalker card when you've got a lot of this other energy, but I will not keep talking about the people that want to hold you back, because that's just giving them more energy than they deserve. Obviously, you're doing something really, really awesome if people want to try to stop you. So can we get any other messages? So what are we going to do next? What does the collective need to know about this energy? What does the collective need to know about this energy? Wow. That the seeds you've planted, the hard work that you've done, it's paying off. With the Ace and the Page of Pentacles here. So what you're working on is coming into fruition. The old you is dead and gone with the Death and the Rebirth card. So there is an ending to all of this trickery that has been going on in your energy. And they just keep playing so much. And here's the wild thing. It's backfiring on them so hard, and yet they keep doing it. And it's like, they're so angry, and then they keep trying to, like, because it worked in the past. They got in your head in the past. They were able to do some type of black magic, if you will, or dark magic. But they don't know who protects you. They're not understanding that you call on God, and God is the ultimate power. That is all. God is all there is, was, and will be, right? God is ultimate light and life and truth, and all the glory to God, to the Most High. They don't understand that God is protecting you. If you wear the shield of the armor of God, no one's getting through to you. The only reason that God let you have all of the like psychic attacks in the past was for your enemies, for God to see how many were going to come at you. These groups and crowds of enemies that are trying to get to your light, trying to get to your destiny, trying to stop you from your destiny, trying to stop you from forward movement. When you decided, I know that God is stronger than he who is in this world, and you went in and you started meditating, and you like started actually to turn on that connection to God, because that's what happens when you meditate, when you shut everything else off and quiet your mind and you're still. That's when these chords, when you're the unseen connects to the highest divine healing lights of creation. That's what happens when you start meditating. These lights and these neuro activities happen in your brain. Your brain waves become more active, and you start connecting to a higher source of light, which is God, which is energy, which is creation. So they can sit there and try to do their little rituals and dance around naked in the woods and, you know, circle jerk each other or whatever. I'm sorry, that is super inappropriate. I cannot believe I just did that, but whatever. That is literally what I was being shown. They're doing some weird stuff, whoever they are. And you're just so strong. You're so strong and kind and thoughtful, and you won't sink to their level, and you will not create that karma for yourself again. You refuse to go back into that cycle of karma. And how do we stay in the cycle of karma? We get angry, we get mad, we try to get even. And so when you rise above and you don't try to get even anymore, and you just say, I see you, I love you, I wish you all the blessings of life, I'm sorry that your butt hurt, I don't know why, but I don't care. Like, not to be a dick in a dick way, but like, I don't care because I'm not giving you any more of my energy. I was giving you all of my energy for the longest time, and now that's why you're so mad, because you got cut off. And now you're trying to do everything in the world to get back in there. You're dancing, and you're dancing with myself. Yeah, they're trying to like 10 of swords you, you know, or put you in situations that would make you be vulnerable to not good energies, to not good things. And any other messages with that? Anything else we need to know, or does the collective need to know? Wow. The Devil, the King of Pentacles, and the Two of Cups. Wow, and I've never noticed how much this King of Pentacles is laughing here. Like, he's like he's like dying laughing almost, it looks like. I don't know if you can see that. Look how he's like, ugh, they're gonna fall for it. They think that's the only way for them to, Normally I would say the King of Pentacles is obviously a good card, but when it came out with the Devil and I asked what else the collective needs to know. So there may be energies coming in, like a lover, a person that says, I want to be with you and I have a lot of money. But that's just the devil still trying to get to you, because you got some tasty light. You got some tasty energy. These energy vampires like you a lot because you are I don't know. They want to keep you in indecision and brokenhearted. These are like all the same cards that came out last night. Not all the same, because it got a little less. It wasn't so intense as far as like haters. You got a lot of haters. Any other messages? What else does the collective need to know? Is this energy in the past? Yeah. Stay in your heart. Stay connected to your heart. Stay in the state of love, of gratitude for the things that you do have, and knowing that the things that are coming in for you are meant to be coming in for you, that you're not just imagining it. Like, these are really, really, really big things coming in for you, because the path has been cleared for your, what is it? For all the desires of your heart to manifest now, into this moment, right here, right now. We're gonna get some energy cards. Appreciation on the bottom. So yeah, don't stay stuck in indecision. You chose yourself. Don't go falling backwards and saying that you're gonna choose something else. Oh, these messages, I tell you what. Appreciation. Just know that everything is God, so everything that comes into your life, when you think of it as a gift, even when it's a tower moment and it seems like life's falling apart, it's still God. Everything is God. And when you can see it as from that light, knowing that this too shall pass, because God wouldn't put anything on me that I couldn't carry with God, right? God's always there helping you get through all of it. The reason that you're experiencing so much BS is because of some envy. People are envying you. They envy your precious heart. But Archangel Michael is here protecting your heart, helping you to stay safe and in balance. What else? All tied up. They are all tied up over your glow up, that you can't stop and you won't stop, that you just keep going, that you want, that you, because you've kept going, you are having more possibilities. You've had more opportunities come into your life. They're all tied up about it. Oh, they're big bad. They see that you're coming into a union or a happy family, happy times, because you've decided to call on God and call on Spirit and surround yourself with that light of creation, of knowingness, that no matter what's going on in this world, it can get so bad and so dark, but if you've got God, you're safe. You're golden. You're golden, baby. Yeah, and your heart chakra. It's your heart. It's all about your heart. Your heart has opened because, oh yeah, that was another image I was being shown. Basically, when you start healing and you start doing the dirty work, if you will, it's kind of like an onion. And it's, you know, they say an onion, the deeper and into the spiral you go of the onion, the juicier and stinkier it gets, right? But once you get through that onion, once you get through all the layers of the onion and you clear that out, and we're just going to clear some energy now. So this is sending out all energy that is not serving the highest divine light, love, and goodness of all watching this in this moment right here, right now. Cleansed, healed. After that onion is cleared, there's where the rose is, and that's a new spiral of awesome abundance coming into your life. So you've gotten through that onion, and now you're in your rose stage. You have gotten through the stinky nastiness of the dark night of the soul, if you will, or the healing. And you're now, you love yourself. You've chosen to love yourself even when people want to make you hate yourself, and that's why they are so tied up and so envious, because you chose to love yourself, even though they wanted to just create some chaos in your mind with the psychic attacks that used to work. And that's why they're so like flabbergasted that you're not experiencing the hell that you were experiencing before. You're not turning to drugs and alcohol. You're not turning to relationships or like sexual desires, lusty desires. You're surrendering everything to God and saying, hey, I see it, I feel it, I give it to you, God. And like, we're never meant to ever hold on to anything and to do this alone. We are always meant to ask God, hey God, I got more for you. And then God's got Jesus over here in the right hemisphere, cleansing, healing, and neutralizing, alchemizing all energies into divine abundance that is coming into your life now. It is here now. It is here now. It is literally here now. You just may not have seen it. It may not be like in your exact location yet. It may not be at your exact coordinates, is what I'm hearing. But your door to personal healing and happiness is open for business. Because you also healed your solar plexus, root, sacral, solar. So you've got Archangel Chamuel. Your third chakra is healed. That's huge. That's why your light is shining so much, because your solar plexus is bursting forth along with your heart chakra. They're both, you're emanating a lot of light because you walked away from things that weren't serving you, and you decided to start creating your life with God, knowing that when you create with God, you're not worried about when that other foot's gonna drop, and when are you gonna like lose all the awesome things that came into your life. You're not. You can't lose them, because what is loosed on earth is loosed in heaven when you're doing it with God, right? So God will only take away that which is not meant for you and only bring you that which is meant for you. And in my lap falls focus. The Shalom Temple in China. Focus on freedom. 1963, I Have a Dream speech. Card 16, focus, freedom. And then 15 and 16. These are the time traveler oracle. Any other messages with this for the collective? What does the collective need to know at this moment in time? Thank you for these messages. Exuberance. The Roaring 20s in Paris. I've always wanted to go. I'm hearing someday, baby. Exuberance. And I also feel like I probably had a past life as a flapper girl in the Roaring 20s, because like I love those outfits. And Rumi of Persia. Transformation, card 40. Oh, yeah. Like, it's all, like, these are just cards saying, yeah, like, you're free, dude. Focus on your freedom. Don't focus on what everyone else is out there trying to keep you wrapped up in. They're just trying to keep you wrapped up in their chaos because they can't stop you anymore. And so they're losing their effing minds and they don't know what to do. And they're trying to break your heart and they're trying to do all these things. And you've already healed your heart. And you're not taking gaslighting, breadcrumbing relationships anymore. You're here for the real deal, bro. Like, you know you've got an emperor coming in. Oh, I totally just split that on the emperor. I love you, God. Thank you. And yes, I am worthy. You are worthy. Wow. Yeah, you're not like that. And they know. So like, you know, we've talked about this before, but like, let's say this is, you know, like we've done this over and over. We're like reliving the same lifetime until we get it right or something along those lines. Nine of Cups, the wish card. Your wishes are coming true. And let's say there are some people that don't get mind wiped and they remember everything, and so or else they are able to tap into maybe your Akashic records. But God told me, the energies that came through that when you ask to have your records sealed, or when you say, can you throw them off my trail? Whatever they thought they knew about your future or your purpose on earth, God has upped the script. Let's just say that. So whatever you thought you came here to do, or they thought you were here to do, that's changed. And only God knows. Because isn't that in the Bible, like nobody knows the hour of when or where God is going to just make it pop off in your life? Yeah, let's see. I'm good with that deck. I do love that the Nine of Cups came out because this is a wish card. We actually will read. That's like probably one of my favorite cards there in the Light Seers Tarot. It's a card of wishes coming true and abundance. And you're saying this cup is, I open my grateful heart to the gifts that are coming my way. The universe is gifting you your desire, choosing joy, manifested dreams, gratitude, and abundance. This is a card of abundance and happiness and is often fittingly called the wish card. What have you been wishing for? Allow yourself to experience how fulfilling this journey can be, and fill your life with all of the laughter and bliss needed to spur you into the next phase of your happiness. Take stock of all the feels that are surfacing, and remember peaceful gratitude for the manifestation of your dreams. And remember to practice gratitude for the manifestation of your dreams. The appearance of this card in your spread is an auspicious message of prosperity, harmony, and getting what you desire. What you have been working toward is coming to you. So enjoy life's pleasures and sink into the awe and wonder of the joyous heart. And that is literally why people are coming at you like wolves, bro. Because they know your ships are coming in. They know that what you've been doing, like, it's so obvious because you're glowing from the inside out. And so everything you've done to enhance yourself and to connect with God and to open your heart to God. And when you open your heart to God, that expansive, that opens your light. Also talked about this last night in that video if you want to check it out. Okay, so let's get some sacred symbol oracles. Anything else the collective needs to know? Thank you, God. Thank you, divine infinite intelligence. Mother and Father Earth, divine nature. Take that one. Okay. Home. That came out in three different decks before I started this, and not this deck. So you have been wanting a new home? Was that one of your wish fulfillments? Is it a death to your current living situation coming in so that you can have a new home? Because with this death comes the rebirth of the new. Because you're magic. Because you open your heart up and now you know how to manifest. And it's all in divine timing. It's all coming in now. Everything's always working out for you because you are protected beyond your wildest imagination. Like you have dinosaurs, and focus came out again. Focus on freedom and your divinity. You are divine. Whatever you asked for during that new moon, which was what, a couple weeks ago now. I think we're in the middle. The moon's like half full now. And so whatever you ask for in the new moon energy is coming in with this. I think the next full moon is on May 1st. Wowza. Good stuff. And peace. Stay in peace. And maintain your boundaries. Because when you're in peace and in gratitude and you have boundaries and say, hey, I already know my ships are coming in. Like, you can't stop, won't stop this. And you just remain calm. Remain calm at this time. It's all coming. It's all happening. It's all happening. Any other cards? We are going to get a little bit more tarot. How long has this been going? When I start reading, wow. And the trust came out again. And maybe there's a new friendship. And what did we talk about? Fire earlier. Maybe a new fiery friendship could turn into more. But yes, good fortune. Because of your gratitude. Because you knew, hey bro, I only expect the best. I only know good things are happening because like that's the only possibility when all I know is God loves me and I love God and everything is possible through God. Life-changing, guys. I know if you know me or if you knew me in the past, this definitely was never, that wasn't how I rolled. And that's why my life was not rolling really well, because I was completely disconnected from God, from my higher self, from my inner voice. And the more you believe in that inner voice, the more you turn on your light, the more God talks to you. So it's like the more lit up you are, the more connection you can have with the creator of all that is, right? That's pretty huge. Stag spirit, it's time to take the lead in your life. Again, this was the be at home, and we will read the home card. But you just got to trust. More than anything, that is like the overall message, trust that everything is coming in. That is why the haters are hating harder. That is why everything seems to be a lot more like sticky. Slow and steady wins the race, and there is always enough. The turtle spirit and the koi fish spirit. And in the present moment, that is where all the gifts can be found with the hummingbird. Be present and be playful. Sandpiper spirit. This is all happening because you took the time to heal, is what I'm hearing with this card. You've already taken the time to heal. So now it's time to be playful and just be grateful. And the more you play, the more fun you have, the more money you have, the more gifts to come in for you, the more excitement in your life, the more joy, the more awesomeness, like that little inner child. Why Jesus said you have to be like little kids, right? So when you're like that little kid, knowing that like it's like you're gonna wake up tomorrow and you get to like go and open all the presents or something. It's like that's the energy that you need to be in, just knowing that it is coming, and that every day is Christmas when God is with you, because God is always surrounding you and bringing you the best possible people, places, and things, right? You are always in the right place at the right time, for the Lord directs your steps. Okay. And here comes the sun. Yeah, when you changed your perspective, when you trusted that everything is working out, because you are wise and you know better, when you start to have those negative thoughts come through, just think, I am wise. I am wise because God is in me. So that intelligent being exists within me. I cannot even call myself anything other than completely divine infinite intelligence. Yes, and there is so much to you that is not even yet seen. You are an illusion to people. You're an illusion to people. That's what I just heard when I was holding this up. The moon is the card of illusions, or just the unseen, right? It's usually the parts of ourselves we haven't discovered yet, or the parts of ourselves that when we do discover, can be a little, like when you start to understand your power, that does put you in some fear. Oh, that was another message. It's not you fearing your power, it's the energy that you're picking up of other people fearing your power. So you're just usually an empath picking when you, generally empaths are the ones turning their lights on. And so you're picking up on other people's energies of fear of who and what you are. Did you see that card flip? King of Cups. You're emotionally balanced now. Yeah, with the High Priestess on the bottom. And you've got some, no wonder, that makes sense. When you balance your emotions, with your emotions balanced, that which is hidden, which is the High Priestess is knowledge, right? Hidden knowledge is coming to light. You, my friend, whoever is watching this, have some quite the insight. Quite the insight. Stay open to the infinite possibilities. You know, when a starfish loses one of its digits, one of its phalanges, they grow back. And you have to trust in the divine detours, because everything for a reason, remember. You got to stop giving so much credit to the ones that you think are trying to stop you, because literally everything is God. When you start seeing it from that lens and know that that happened because God, instead of that happened because so-and-so is a trickster, then everything shifts even more into that light, into that knowingness that this wouldn't have been exposed if my light wasn't on. And my light's on, and now I see. I walk into this room and there's no dark. No one can hide anymore because my light's gonna expose everyone and everything. You're that candle. You're that candle when you walk into that room. You're the exposer of that which is dark, that which is trying to hide. All right, so we will just get, there's so many cards right here. Let's just move these aside a little bit. Which one did I say I was going to read? Home. And I think I read the Nine of Cups. Oh my goodness, yeah. You're healing. It's showing, and that's why you're shining like the star. Way to go. Way to go. Your healing is definitely, it's making waves. That's why people are going a little cuckoo right now over you. Cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. And you, right? People be like, what? Who that? I don't remember that person. Who that is? I don't know. Chair is making funny noises. You're fiery. You got the fire spirit. Home, fire, death, new moon. Kind of want to see. Just bear with me here. I think there's one other card that wanted to. Yeah. Really focus on that which you desire and not anything else. Like, so if you're aware that there's all those haters out there, it's really important for you to just say, I love you, I forgive you, I wish you all the blessings of life, I mean it, I decree it. Even if you don't mean that, even if you don't love them. Because God said love everyone. That's our key out of here. That's the truth. Because it's not going to get us anywhere to keep hating. You can't fix hate with hate. The only thing that fixes hate is love. And light. So focus on the fire. Focus on the light. Focus on the fire of your heart. Your heart's desires. Focus on the fire of your heart's desires. I am focused on the fire of my heart's desires. That can be your new motto. Gratitude. We're going to read that because that came up. A deep honoring is present. Give and feel great thanks now. Give and feel great thanks now for whatever blessings have arrived or are en route to you now. Drawing this card invites you to share your devotion or to outwardly express gratitude to someone or something for its presence in your life. Meditate or create a gratitude list for all that you are thankful for in your life. Candles have long been used to light a room, a path, or even a cake. They are often used in magical rituals, in memorials, and to honor sacred passages in life. And you, my friend, are going through a sacred passage into your new life. And that's why I was kind of surprised that didn't pop out here. You've been on your karmic path, though, and that has felt like hell. That has felt like a real shit show. I just want to see fire. Death, that did come out too. The noticeable end of a cycle or situation. So, like, again, this kind of fades in with the message from last night if you want to watch it. But this cycle is closing, and it could have been a 7-year cycle. It could have been a 14-year. Might have been a 21-year cycle for you, but it's closing. The noticeable end of a cycle or a situation. Grieving or mourning a loss in order to heal. It's time to watch the old way leave itself in the past. Allow feelings of grief or sadness to move through you with ease. Meditate on this when you want to honor an ending. What in the world, Bobby? Bro. I'm reading the death card, and that is not the death card. Meditate on this when you want to honor an ending, a loss, or letting go in your life with grace. Without death, there is no life, and vice versa. The skull and rose symbolize that all is sacred in life and death. That got weird. What's new? All right, this is the fire one. Light, creativity, drive, purity, passion, and new opportunities. The element of fire can free you from boredom, clear karma, and give you the energy required to take action. Be warned though, too much fire can also burn, so be mindful of utilizing this energy wisely by channeling it creatively. Meditate on the symbol with the assistance of a candle to inspire creativity, motivation, and passion. This is the alchemical symbol for fire. And this came out because our elephant came out, and he is fire. Ganesh is fire. He, she, they, them. We don't discriminate on this channel. Everyone is welcome because we are all connected and we are all one. So if we don't love one another, we don't love ourselves, period. That's all that means. If you don't love yourself, you don't love one another. You don't love God. I know that sounds crazy. And so whatever. This is just me and my opinions on this channel. It doesn't mean it's the end all be all. I'm saying this because there's a stubborn, aggressive person out there saying, you don't know everything. You don't know what you're talking about. That's to each their own, my friend, to each their own. This channel is for entertainment purposes only. I do this for fun and I hope you're enjoying. Okay? That's my disclaimer. There could be an actual new fiery person coming into your life, your reality, because the Wands card is the element of fire. It could be a king or queen, depending on what, what type of fiery person you're interested in having come into your life. I love doing these readings. That's why I just want to do every deck to see what all the messages are from every deck. Woo. God's ambassador. Are you God's ambassador? I am an ambassador for God. I said, God, please let me do your work. Use me as a vessel. I would love to bring through all your messages. So maybe you're seeing more synchronicities. As of late, 222, 333, 444, 555, 11, 11, 10, 10. Okay. Yeah, you basically created the building blocks of what were necessary in order to get to this point. The building blocks were healing, forgiving, loving, realizing that until you start loving everyone and everything, because every experience got you to this place right here, right now, if you can't love it, then you haven't healed it. then it's still in there causing chaos. What was I gonna do? Oh yeah, a talisman. Let me just get these out of the way. I feel like there's one more that wants to come through. Not only are you a miracle, one is on its way to you. You do have ancient blood. You are a descendant of Jesus. Don't worry, don't panic, remain calm at this time. You have ancient Egyptian ancestors watching over you, helping you because you are an earth angel, you are a healer. You have a big mission on earth, on this planet at this time. Do not worry. Don't worry. Be happy. I can whistle. And meditation will be, oh, I knew a new life was in here somewhere. Meditation will help you get into that new life faster when you sit and you just be. And yeah, you're going to have a lot of comments and thoughts that go through, and just imagine them like a bubble, like dissipating. Don't get mad at it. Don't act like you're the worst meditator in the world and you just can't do it. You're not a quitter. And you trust in the divine, and you trust in yourself, and you know that you are one in the same with the divine. And that is what makes all of us equally magical, when we find our connection to God, to love, to light, to truth. That opens us up to all the infinite possibilities that God wants us to be open to. But we first have to trust. Yeah, I think you're right. I think we got to read that trust card. Did I already read the trust card? But you read it already. Well, maybe we need a double trust. Card 16. Of course it is. Step into the unknown. I haven't read this yet. All may not be revealed at this time. Trust in unseen forces. Meditate on this to let go of all attachments or possibilities. Free yourself from karma. Free yourself from dharma. And increase your trust in your guides and the universe. The nothing in the movie The Never-Ending Story. That's what this is inspired by. That's what the symbol is. Like, I am like literally so excited right now. I just feel it. It's all coming. It's all happening. It's like in the movie Almost Famous. What is her name? Kate Hudson. She's like, it's all happening. It's all happening. It's all happening. It's all happening now. You just have to keep having the courage. And I know you have the courage. If you had the courage to stick around and listen to this reading for this long, then you, my friend, have the courage. Like the courage. It's like the Riz. You got the courage, my friend. Wait for it. This represents courage. This card represents courage. Courage, will, and determination. It will be, okay. This card represents courage, will, and determination, and it will be through dealing with a new set of obstacles that you will make your most significant leap forward. We learn little from times of ease. The peaceful moments in life reward us for the hard work we've done, but those easy times don't give us the opportunity to allow our perseverance and strength of character. You have what it takes to see the situation through to the end. Courage evolves, and it can grow into compassion, patience, and forgiveness. Nevertheless, alongside the hard times in life, we can still see the joy and be present for all the goodness coming our way. Use this card when you need a little extra energy to overcome hardship. Visualize the lion courageously standing still. His wounds might be raw and the times scary, but the power within gives hope for a better tomorrow. Healing blooms among thorns, and the flower's scent makes us feel relaxed and optimistic. I am strong. Roar. Okay, I think I have entertained you all for long enough, because like I said, this is just for entertainment purposes only. And if I do pick up on some energies, then cool, man. You feel something is lacking in your life, perhaps love, money, or goals. Like I said, when I was reading these last night, there's a lot of like negative cards in there, but we kept pulling all the good ones. You might have a secret admirer. That came through last night too. Discord among friends and family. Well, we already know that, but we're rising above it, and we're gonna say we love you where you're at, because we're all exactly where we're meant to be on our path, but we're all on different parts of the path, and it's exactly where each and every one of us are meant to be. So we cannot have envy or worry or judgment or resentment or anything, because that will throw us off of balance. We need to stay aligned, equilibrium, balanced emotions. And we can't stay balanced when we're too busy worrying about everyone else. How can we ever grow? How can we ever do our work if we're worried about everyone else's work? Persevere and you will overcome the problems. All right. I think we've a sincere wish will be granted. How about let's leave it like with that. All of your wishes are coming true now. I wasn't even shuffling with the full deck. Okay, well there could be some people like greedy people in your life. They may know that you are coming into maybe a big amount of money. And just, that's why boundaries are important. And it's important for you to know your worth. And we are going to end with the dragon. We'll end with the dragon. What do the dragons have to say? Just, you guys are doing awesome, collective. You are doing so good. You've made it so far. Like, don't give up now. Don't stop now. Why would you ever? Can't stop, won't stop, right? Aquamarine dragon from Neptune. Enables you to access your deepest soul wisdom. And excuse me. Spirituality and wisdom are available to you. Develop your psychic abilities and receive ineffable soul knowledge. Any other dragons that would like to grace us with their presence? The deep blue dragon keeps you safe by clearing your pathway. Trust that you are protected. Walk on a path of light. I think that's quite fitting for this message at this time. Trust in the divine. Trust in the unseen. Know that it works just like electricity. We can't see it, but it's always there. Air and fire dragon expands your creative energies. Harness your creativity, excitement, and enthusiasm, and communicate your passion. I feel like that's what I'm doing. I love doing this. Water dragon helps you flow easily around obstacles. Christ, light, and love are flowing. Develop your psychic abilities. Go with the flow. You've got some third eye activity happening, and you may just think it's headaches or like a sinus thing, but no. Well, that is your third eye. Those are your spidey senses getting stronger. It works if you work it. If you've ever been to AA. You know what's really funny is the whole point of me reading these sacred geometry cards. They're not sacred geometry, they're sacred symbols. I was going to read the home card. And I do this a lot. I'm like, I'm going to read this one card, and then I read every card but the card that I actually intended on reading to begin with. So let us read the home card. You are being guided to come back home to who you truly are. Drawing this card can signal a change in your physical home or a sense of where you belong. Pulling this card also symbolizes that whatever or wherever your current situation, you can trust that this moment is in alignment with your higher self. I think trust might be the theme here tonight, guys. You are, in fact, right on time and on track. Meditate on this symbol to access your higher power when having to make important decisions. You can always orient yourself north to the morning star and be assured that you will make the decision that is in alignment with your highest good. the symbol of the morning star, is the brightest star on the dawn's horizon. It is considered an important spirit and honored as a kachina by most Pueblo Indians. The Plains and Great Basin indigenous people honored it as a sign of courage and purity of spirit. The ghost dance religion revered it as a symbol of the coming renewal of traditions. So maybe you're bringing back some traditions or renewing something. My nose is getting itchy. I am diplomatic. We did that last night. Let's just see if there's angel numbers. I swear this is it. I know. I said that was all I was going to read. 16. I am perceptive. You have an inquisitive mind that allows you to uncover important truths. You have a special ability to read into other people's feelings. A wisdom seeker, and your angels ask to share your knowledge for the benefit of others. And your angels ask you to share your knowledge for the benefit of others. I am perceptive. Card 16. I am compassionate. It's your compassion that makes you shine. You are devoted to helping the greater good and have a strong talent for speaking up for others. Your soul is most satisfied when you're in being in of service. When you are being of service. Card 26, I am tactful. You have a desire to succeed and will feel most accomplished when your work benefits others. I was going to say when your hard work benefits others. That too. Your intuitive awareness of what people want allows you to come up with innovative solutions to meet their needs. I am tactful. I agree with that. For myself anyways, I always thought I would be a good consultant because I see things from different perspectives. And I think that has to do with never being able to see from any other perspective besides from a victim. And when I got out of victimhood, and when I realized that I wasn't a victim at all, that I am the creator of my reality, and that I am the only person that will make any changes for myself, and that I can't just be old poor me the rest of my life where I'm effed, that's when my perspective changed. And I started seeing everything from a different lens. Anyways, and I'm sure that's what's happened for so many of you watching this now, that you knew, hey, I'm actually not a victim because I've basically created the majority of these circumstances for myself. Now, granted, and I've mentioned this in another video, but when we are only coming from a state of our lower chakras, when we are in a lower state of consciousness, we're running on autopilot, and we are very we are very open and vulnerable to persuasion, okay? So when we are not thinking for ourselves and we're on autopilot, most of those decisions are pretty easily persuaded by somebody else to make for us. I'm not saying that we can blame everyone else, but I am saying that our level of consciousness is going to dictate our perception. And so we have more free will when we are more in charge of our feelings and our thoughts. But if somebody else is in charge of our feelings and our thoughts, then they will be able to persuade us to do things that we otherwise would not probably do, okay? So you have a great leadership skills. Your mind is sharp and allows you to dream up ingenious ideas. Organize all the details, then direct others how to carry things out. I am ingenious, card number 10, and I am intelligent, card number 25. You have a great ability to take in and process information on both conscious and subconscious levels. Your curiosity is endless, and your desire to dive deep into a variety of subjects will bring you an immense awareness of the world. Card 25, I am intelligent. And I am so grateful that you stuck around if you did this long to watch the video, or just to get a good laugh. Either way, I love you. I'm grateful that you were here. Wake up and dream big. And if you build it, they will come. I will see you on the next one. Love you. Mean it. Bye. Mwah.